Hey guys, what is up?
I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about. So as most of you know, Shibarium is on its way, but it is still not out and it's still the talk of the day, okay? Without it, the whole SHIB ecosystem will collapse and it will virtually be nothing, okay? So that has always been the hope, the hype, and that is why so many people are invested into it. Now, someone made a very interesting post about Shibarium, and I think we should dig deep into it because perhaps, we could find something interesting out of it. Which says, so this post says, I hope Shibarium launches before Bone gets listed on a major CEX central exchange, that way newcomers can read that Bone is the gas for an L2 rather than it will be. Most, if not all, tokens in existence are tokens that will be something, but the majority of those will probably fail. Shibarium being up and running will amplify the price spike we'll see when a big central exchange finally does list. Most people don't check up on old projects they read. It will be something to see if they become something. So I agree, and I do think it will work out this way. Most exchanges are still in emergency mode after FTX, and I don't see them making any major moves in the short-term future. I do feel like Shibarium hitting the streets before the end of the year is quite likely. I hope all crypto doesn't crash before Christmas. So a lot of people obviously talk about the fact that, it could be released before or after, and there are a lot of arguments, for both sides. Undoubtedly, FTX situation has completely, shaken up the crypto market. Now a lot of people are scared that the government might go in and have a reason to monitor these cryptos. So a lot of these things are a bit annoying, okay? More regulations. Some people are in favor, others are against it. But exchanges are definitely worried, okay? They're sitting there and they're just not really knowing what's coming next, because the moment the government starts acting upon them, they literally have no power, okay? So at the moment, I think they're just trying to keep calm and collective. I don't think they're going to be making any major moves in terms of listings and stuff, because they just want to sort out their probably financials, their books, keep everything tidy, because they know the due diligence is coming. So I think potentially what could happen is Shibarium gets released, and then the exchanges start listing. Or there's another argument. The big exchanges are obviously competing against each other, and knowing how big and how important Bone is, no one wants to miss out. And obviously the first exchange to list it, one of the big ones, okay, will take most of the credit, the profits, and make the big buck out of it. So again, because they are in competition, perhaps some of them could potentially list it before Shibarium, because remember, they are competing with each other and they want to be first. It's a first come, first serve basis, and they want to capitalize on all the hype and all the great stuff that Bone will bring, okay? The amount of holders that it will increase. So just think about it, okay, in those two perspectives. And at the moment one big exchange lists it, guys, it's a snowball effect. It's just one after the other, after the other, after the other, everyone listing it. So hopefully, we can see the big exchanges listing it. We'll see how much the price could pump with these big listings, like Coinbase as an example, with millions and millions of potential investors, going into Bone, giving it all the exposure. So a lot of interesting things could happen once the exchanges actually grab Bone and start listing it. But they will have to, right now, kind of be careful, be ready, because anything is possible. Shiba Inu is already listed on all the big exchanges, so Bone is just the offspring token, okay, in the same family. See it as a sibling, as a brother, sister, whatever you want to see it as, but it is part of the family, and this is why there is more trust towards Bone, for sure. So don't ever think that the exchanges won't be listing Bone, because they will. It is all part of the same family, and they will finally see how important Bone is. Without Bone, no transactions. You're gonna need during Shibarium Bone as the gas fee. So it is logical to list it, because the demand for it is going to be so high. Supply isn't even that high. The price is going to go up like crazy, and people are going to be screaming, going crazy to get some Bone on their books before it completely explodes over $100. Right now it's an absolute bargain, and everyone knows it. I mean, if exchanges start snatching it up, they can get it nice and cheap. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of interesting stuff coming out, especially about, you know, Bone, Shibarium, this layer 2 solution. So I would really appreciate if you could subscribe, if you could, you know, hit that notifications bell. Comment down below, do you think they're going to list Bone on a major exchange before or after Shibarium's launch? Let me know what you're thinking, what you're doing, your ideas, your thoughts. Everything is welcome down below. So as usual, I want to say a big thank you to everyone. Appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.